Hi there everyone and happy Video Monday, Teshia Maher here. So for this week's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of really taking the time and stopping and feeling whatever it is that comes to the surface for you, even if those feelings are really hard to look at and really hard to sit with. So as always, these videos that I do seem to find the right people, so I hope that this video reaches you today if you need it. So the last few days, or the last week I would say, I've been struggling so much. So many things have been bubbling up and they have felt so incredibly painful that they've been essentially manifesting in my body and in my experience as just total anxiety. And I was so overwhelmed by these sensations that I've just been like frantic and not getting stuff done, not efficient. I've been feeling like really foggy in my brain. I've been really reactive to things as opposed to taking the time just to look at it. And anyways, so I don't know why exactly this came up. I have a few ideas about it. Number one, I'm getting really close right now, the time of year that it is, to the anniversary of my father's death. And I personally believe that our cells remember things, especially traumatic things. So I think it's possible that maybe what I'm feeling has to do with that. I also downloaded a CD this week that was one of my dad's favorites, and I've been listening to it, and I think that that's been maybe causing some, so it could be both of these things. I'm also pursuing some really big changes in my career path for long term. I've been back in school, so there's been a lot of shifting that way. So I'm not exactly sure what is causing it, but the point is there's been some sadness, some big sadness bubbling up, and I have not known what to do with it at all. So I've been freaking out, and this morning it kind of reached that point where I was like, okay, you need to look at what this is. There's this quote that goes, "The only way out is through," by Bob Hoffman, and I love that because it really is true. The only way you're going to move out of that crazy space that you don't want to be in and that's so uncomfortable is if you really stop and acknowledge what it is that's going on. And so I did that this morning, and how it looked like actually was this. I went outside. I knew I needed to be out in nature. I always think that this is a great way to process things and to sit with things. Don't just try to do it in your apartment. Get into nature and the fresh air and all of that. And it simply because nature is so grounding. And when you feel like everything is out of control and like there's so much chaos going on inside of you, you need to be in nature. It helps so much. It's so good. So I went for a walk in the park. It was raining. Perfect, actually, because it felt so cleansing. I was listening to my music. I put that CD on that I was talking about. I felt it. I didn't run away from it. I just kept walking. I took my shoes off. I was carrying my running shoes. I was walking in the rain, wet feet, in the grass, mud in my toes, all of it, and finally just started crying. And then the release, and I immediately felt so much better, and now I feel so much better. So you have to take the time. I know how hard it can be, believe me. I've suffered with anxiety since I was a little kid, and it doesn't have to ruin your day. It doesn't have to ruin your week. It doesn't have to ruin your life, but you have to, at some point, give it the attention that it needs. So if you're going through something that's difficult right now, or you're just having one of those days or one of those weeks, I encourage you to be really gentle with yourself. I'm going to go back to my meditation group this evening. I've been putting it off because this is just what we do when we get into our shit. All the things that we know are helpful to us, they immediately get pushed aside. So tonight I'm going to go and sit with my meditation group, which will be amazing. And then I think I'm going to take myself to like some really cheesy movie, like Pitch Perfect or something like that. And just be gentle with myself and just show myself a little bit of love. And so again, I encourage you to do the same. As always, you guys, thank you for watching. Happy Video Monday, and please do follow my Facebook page if you don't already. The page is Teshia Maher and the Home of Living Live. You can also check out my website, www.teshiamahar.com. And just in case it feels right for you, please just note that I do nutritional consulting and I also do life coaching. And it would be my pleasure to work with you again if that felt, right and appropriate for you at this time. Take care. Talk to you soon.